What is up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we are playing Space Flight Simulator 1.5, the foundation update. So yeah, let's go ahead and start playing. Today what we are gonna go ahead and do is get into a stable low Earth orbit. So like there are many people whom I personally know who have a really big problem getting into low Earth orbit, and that's like for any mission you want to go to Moon, Mars, anything you want to do, you need to get a low Earth orbit. So this thing is a really important concept for the game, and thus today we are going to I'm going to teach you guys how to go ahead and do this. So we are going to go ahead and build a rocket. And why am I building this? So that you guys can follow me step by step. So if you want, take your device and follow along. So we're just gonna have a simple rocket, and yeah, so we are gonna use this engine right there. And the side boosters will have two 20-ton fuel tanks, another Hawk engine, and like you guys should always remember, don't put more than one separator per stage or side boosters or whatever. So I'm basically understanding that you guys are new to this game, that's why I'm going to explain everything from scratch. And after this you want to take that ahead. So this is literally the thing that I'm going to put in the low Earth orbit. That, and then maybe you can just go ahead and add whatever you want. Maybe a man. Okay, so say we have a man. And by the way, in the next video for you guys, I'm going to show you how to get in low Earth orbit and get the man back to Earth safely. And that'll be pretty much like a part 2 of this video. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So we want to power up our first stage engines, all of them 100% power, and lift off. That's a bit way too loud. So as you guys can see, it's like the thrust to weight ratio is pretty good, and within no time we are in air soaring through the skies. And this rocket, like I'm 100% sure it can go. And bonus for all of you guys, this rocket can not only get to low Earth orbit, like this design, that even including the thing I put to the top, if you have both of those, it can go to moon and back. I'll show you guys how that happens in another video. So now you want to go to your map section, and as you can see, this is increasing rapidly. That's why you want to go ahead and start turning your rocket slowly but surely at about oh no, that's not meant to happen, guys. I'm sorry for that. Okay, but that was a pretty good thing, because as you can see, if we put this down, the side of our apophysis starts reducing. And if you put this up, so at the starting, why do you want this up? Because when you why do you want your rocket a bit high? Because you want this to get at a minimum like 30-kilometer height. So now our side boosters are out of fuel, so we'll deploy them. And make sure always your main engine is off while deploying them, because many times it has happened when I was new to this game, that because of that it will like the side boosters hit the main engine, and then you just ended up wasting some time. So 25 kilometer is the time where you can start time warping. So you just want to get to 30 kilometers, just 30 kilometers. And now as you can see, your height is 22.5 kilometers. So just go a bit ahead to 20. You just want to wait. The engines are off, by the way, right now. You want to wait till you get to 25 kilometer height now. And when you get to 25 kilometer height, your highest point needs to be more than that. So now that we have crossed that line, we'll start falling. And we don't want that to happen, because then we'll just end up at this point. So you want to go ahead and start your burn. As you can see, it has crossed the line, like it's crossed a rocket. And now, there you go. So now what you want to go ahead and do is go a bit high. And to get it a bit more round, once you go like, you don't want to go totally near, because this thing is a bit problematic. So you want to, and like I won't advise this to absolute beginners, because if you do this, it'll sometimes get a bit out of hand. So as you can see, we are reducing the size of our what do you call that, aposes, and at the same time we are getting this point, that's the lowest point, higher. And now as you can see, we are really close to that little point, our highest point. Now you want to start burning like this, and as you can see, exactly the time when we reached in low Earth orbit, our first stage engine is out of fuel. So now you can go ahead and separate it. And this is the orbit that I'll advise you guys if you're going to maybe Moon or maybe Mars or Venus or Mercury or the Sun or wherever you're going. But in case you're like, this mission is a space station type of mission where other stuff is going to dock with the rocket that you've sent, then you want your aposes and the other point, you want them to be like maybe 400 kilometer or 500 kilometer. So that's also low Earth orbit. By the way, this is called low Earth orbit, like the state, and it's even called parking orbit. So you can just keep on going around here, but not forever. Like in real life, gravity starts pulling you down and thus the rocket will fall soon. But in the game, it doesn't happen. So now suppose this was a space station and not just this guy. What you want to go ahead and do at this type of time is look at my direction and start burning. As you can see, you just want to get that to maybe 300 kilometers. And then you want to go ahead and reach that point, which is right now 325.5 kilometers. And once we reach that point, you just want to go close to it, not on it. Once you reach over there, one moment, you want it to be aligned with that line over there. That's like our path. And now go a bit more closer. And now this thing is 47 kilometers and this thing is 325. So that doesn't look good. Again, start a burn until this goes near 325 or something. And just to equalize it, you wanna go ahead and do this. Now you want to go to that point again. Alright, so we missed it, but that's not a big deal. But you don't want to start your burn there. You want to take another orbit and get back over there. I'm sorry guys, my for some reason when I wanted to click it, it didn't get clicked. So now once you reach close to that point again, start your burn. So as you can see, this is a pretty good orbit, 462, 424, and it's a pretty nice and circular orbit. So now forever you can keep on orbiting. And by the way, like this height, 400 kilometers, is the height that the International Space Station orbits us at. And like about a 2000 kilometer height, that's like really big, there are satellites and stuff that are orbiting us. So hope you like the video, and everything is done now. And yeah, that's the video. So please subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, and comment what you want me to do next. See you next time. Bye.